I did live a lot of places, and Asia was one of them. And I wouldn't so much say that the kind of music that's from those places, the kind of music that's from Northern Ontario, is exactly the kind of influenced my sound. But I would say that it's experiences that caused me to find it. I was homeschooled, and because of that, everything was just according to my own standards. I didn't know what everyone else was doing. So I was like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So I was exploring. I had bought this little 8-track recording system when I was 13 and just started coming up with all these different sounds based on what I loved to listen to and not based on what was on the radio or anything like that. And was forced to just go into all the little nooks and crannies of my brain and be like, oh, I want to hear this sound, I want to hear this sound. I was experimenting and coming up with sounds. And yeah, it was more having the opportunity to do those kind of things and the freedom, I guess the mental freedom to know that you can. And that's what helped me find my sound, I think. It was something I really liked doing. There was obviously everything else we were doing in homeschooling, but every Tuesday my dad would take over, and he's the musical parent. And that was like music day. And it was a fun day. And we had to do other work too, but then he bought us candy after it and stuff. And then we're like, let's do music. So it was what we always look forward to, and he kind of instilled that passion in us. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything. I really like small rooms because you're this close to everybody. When you're playing in an arena, you're like 10 meters away from them. You're like, hey, I can hardly hear you, yeah. For sure. An artist is fueled by that. As hard as it is to admit it, you shouldn't let what the fans want or what the listeners want affect how you make your music. There's little things I'll do as a reflection of the response, like an acoustic EP. I put that out this summer. People were wanting that based on some acoustic videos I did on YouTube. So I did that, but when it comes down to it, you never should make music other than what you want to make. Because when you made your first record and people started, listening to you, you weren't only making that for yourself because you didn't have fans. So you're making it based on what you wanted to show the world, and you should just try to never forget that. But in the same light, it's amazing knowing that you're influencing people, and in terms of role model and that kind of thing. I think everyone that's in the spotlight has a bit of a duty, a bit of just to be aware of that you're being watched, And I mean, you can make your decisions as you please. You're a free person, but be considerate of the fact that people are watching you.